Remember her? She used to be a 90s icon. No matter what, the 1990s are now seen as nostalgic, and people love that. We know this because our first two pieces about 90s stars were so interesting that we had to put together a third one. The 1990s were full of exciting events, and the list of megastars keeps going. It's time to look back at your best it girls from that time and put on some cool bracelets. Which people are still living a Hollywood-style life, and which ones have given up their playing career? This is all about them and where they are now. Raven Simone. As Olivia Kendall on The Cosby Show in the early 1990s, Raven Simone got her big break. After that, she played several lead parts on hit shows, including the incredibly popular That's So Raven. Raven Simone became famous after the 4-year run of the hit Disney show. She got parts in movies like Dr. Dolittle and Kim Possible, and signed contracts to sing on the scores of 4 Disney movies. Christina Applegate. Kelly Bundy, the beautiful blonde from Married with Children, Christina Applegate's Hollywood career began with this part. She went on to play lead parts in hit movies and TV shows like The Big Hit, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, The Sweetest Thing, and Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. Artist Martin Lenoble and Applegate got married in 2010, and their first child was born that same year. Later in 2010, she beat cancer. Now she has multiple sclerosis, which she's fighting like a champ. Don't miss her in the last season of her popular new Netflix show, Dead to Me. Christy Swanson. In the 1990s, Christy Swanson was the it girl because she was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Swanson went on to be in several movies with Charlie Sheen, such as The Phantom and Hot Shots. She played Adam Sandler's ex-wife in Big Daddy, which you may also remember. Skating with Celebrities was a reality TV show on Fox that Swanson was on in 2006. She started dating Lloyd Eisler, whom she met on the show. They got married in 2009 and had a son in 2007. After Law & Order, Swanson played Anna Nicole Smith on the show and in a few other movies. Anna Chlumsky. Anna Chlumsky will always be known as Vanna from the hit 90s TV show My Girl. While the actress has come a long way since her first kiss with Macaulay Culkin, she was cast in the hit HBO show Veep in 2012. Chlumsky took a break from acting in movies in 1999 to get her BA in International Studies from the University of Chicago. In 2008, she married her boyfriend, Sean, and now has 2 beautiful girls. Anna is currently busy with parts in the Netflix show Inventing Anna and the new horror movie They, Them. We think this is just a start for Chlumsky. Bianca Lawson. She became famous in the 1990s when she played Megan Jones in Saved by the Bell, The New Class. Lawson also had small roles in Sister Sister and The Steve Harvey Show. In 1997, she played Kendra Young on the hit TV show Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Lawson had parts in movies like Save the Last Dance, Primary Colors, Bones, and more. Newer roles for the pretty actress include The Vampire Diaries, Pretty Little Liars, and MTV's Teen Wolf. Another interesting thing about the actress is that she's the stepsister of Beyoncé and Solange. Lawson has been pretty open about her personal life. She's told everyone who her partners are. Alysa Rays. Alysa Rays was a hotness in the 1990s. You may remember her from Nickelodeon's All That. Rays is likely one of the only things people remember about that show. Her first steps in her work were taken at a performing arts school in New York City, where she was born. She then did voice work for a character on Disney's The Proud Family and appeared in several movies and TV shows. On a different note, Rays also worked as a radio DJ for Playboy on SiriusXM. She now lives in New York City with her husband and child. Alysa began writing and directing a new show in 2021, along with a lot of other things. Vanessa Marcel. Vanessa Marcel, whose name makes you think of the good old days, was without a doubt a star of that time. Her beautiful looks and skill made her a star on both small and large sets, and she will always be remembered by many. Vanessa is best known as Brenda Barrett from the popular soap opera General Hospital. Her performance as the complicated character won her praise from critics and developed a fan base. Not only did Vanessa make waves on TV, but she also made waves in movies. One of her most famous roles was opposite action star Jean-Claude Van Damme in The Quest. Even though her fame has changed over the years, Vanessa Marcel is still a beloved figure among people who remember the great TV shows and movies of the 1990s. Reagan Gomez Preston. Reagan Gomez Preston is an American actor. She was born in 1980 in Michigan, but her family later moved to Philadelphia where she began her playing career. Her first role was as Zaria Peterson in the famous comedy The Parenthood, which aired in 1990. After that, until 2013, she did the role of Roberta Tubbs on the cartoon show The Cleveland Show. Gomez Preston now acts in the hit comedy Love That Girl and does voice work for the animation show Steven Universe. The actress is married to model Dwayne Turrentine and has 2 beautiful children. On her mommy blog, she talks about her children. Drew Barrymore. We first saw her in E.T. the Extraterrestrial, a famous movie from the 1980s where she played little sister Gertie. But Drew Barrymore didn't become a 90s star until the cult horror movie Scream came out in 1996. Barrymore had a very great playing career after that. She was in a lot of movies including Charlie's Angels, Never Been Kissed, The Wedding Singer, Donnie Darko, and many more. Barrymore now has her show called The Drew Barrymore Show, where she talks to famous people. She also runs a successful beauty business in the United States called Flower, which sells makeup that's non-animal tested. What about her love life? She's been in a few bad relationships over the years. Her news came out in 2021. After 6 years, she was finally dating someone. Alicia Silverstone. When Clueless came out in 1995, who wasn't crazy about Valley Girl Cher? Her mood and clothes were great, and so were her friends Ty and Dion. But it looks like this famous movie was Alicia Silverstone's big break, and it was pretty much the only one she got. After that, she was in a few B-movies such as The Crush and Blast from the Past, but nothing stood out. They had a son named Bear Blue after getting married to singer Christopher Jarecki in 2005. Right now, Silverstone is more likely to be seen backing animal rights and sharing family photos on Instagram than playing in a movie. Reese Witherspoon. This girl was born in the 1990s and went on to have a very great career. She won 2 Golden Globes, a BAFTA, an Emmy, and an Oscar. Reese Witherspoon was in a lot of big movies in the 1990s like Man on the Moon, Cruel Intentions, Election, and more. Witherspoon also had a great decade in the 2000s with top parts in movies like Legally Blonde, Walk the Line, Wild, and popular TV shows like Big Little Lies and The Morning Show. She broke up with Ryan Felipe in 2007 and is now married to director Jim Toth. Reese has 3 lovely children. Elizabeth Hurley. Elizabeth Hurley, an English actor, played a beautiful devil in the movie Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser. Before that, she was also in the 1989 classic 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Everyone will always remember Hurley for wearing a beautiful Versace dress to the movie opening with her then-boyfriend Hugh Grant. After that, she was in 2 Austin Powers movies and the 2015 E! show The Royals. Hurley now has her line of swimming suits called Elizabeth Hurley Beach. She still looks so good in her bikinis that she's a model for the company. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. The Olsen sisters are well known for playing the same character, Michelle, on Full House. The sisters became famous because of this part in the show, and they went on to play lead parts in several TV movies such as It Takes Two, Passport to Paris, Switching Goals, New York Minute, and more. The Olsen twins chose to go into fashion after years of making a good living from small parts in B-movies. Like their performing career, they started their own stylish, high-end clothing line called The Row, which seems to be going well. People still think of them as one of the most famous twins in the business, but they haven't done much in the last few years. Julia Roberts. Vivian, played by Julia Roberts, stole our hearts in the 1990s classic Pretty Woman. In addition to being crazy about all of her movie clothes, She had a sassy and cute personality. After that, Roberts was in a few pretty good movies in the 1990s, like My Best Friend's Wedding, Pelican Brief, Runaway Bride, and the unforgettable Notting Hill. This hot girl from the 1990s went on to have a great playing career, getting part after part in Hollywood movies. She's performed in Erin Brockovich, Ocean's 11, Eat, Pray, Love, Stepmom, Mona Lisa Smile, and many more movies. They think she's one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood and also one of the most skilled.